Hello everyone, Santier here, and let's go ahead and get some Divinity Original Sin going. Just continuing my first playthrough. You might notice the chair looks slightly different, which puts me at a slightly different position in frame, but it should hopefully not be an issue. Things I seem to be far enough back and everything, that's alright. The previous chair that I'd had was way too low, and it was causing me to rest my arms in really bad ways. So we picked up a new one that was more comfortable in many regards. Now all I have to figure out is getting this microphone positioned better. Got some textures loading in, but that happens. Okay, so when last we left our heroes, I had just finished solving this puzzle that presumably will allow me to be able to open this enormous door. After which point I will have to fight this big ugly guy. What level are my characters? Yeah, they're level 18. This guy is level 19, so that's not too bad. Let's see what happens. Coming off of a save, so, you know, there's that. Never have too many quick saves, though. That's how that works, right? I don't know how to feel about these bloated breathing corpses? This guy apparently is healed by fire. What the heck is this? Oh, marked for death. Enemies will prefer to attack her. Okay, so basically, she's under heavy target, and he's summoning a level 19 Void Ram. Thankfully, she's immune to burning. Let's get this out of here. Ow. That set him on fire. Let's get a Skelly buddy up. Clearly fire is going to be a problem here. Thankfully, the person who's been marked for death is immune to burning. Not immune to damage, but immune to burning, at least. I imagine all of these guys are... Woo! Those things are weak. Okay. Let's just start by doing some assessment. So, Tainted Void Rams are very weak to water. They absorb fire. No particular talents of note. They have fairly low HP. Yeah, so I want to hit them with water damage as much as I can. How is Big Bad? He's weak to slashing, absorbs tenebrium, so I need to be careful of that. Does absorb fire as well, as weaker to water. And then other things. But I do need to be careful to not attack him with tenebrium. So that's going to be a little bit of a trick just because I've heavily emphasized tenebrium to us. Do I see what type of damage they deal? This just says the damage amount, but not the type. I don't know if she needs Greater Lore to be able to get the type. Let's just start by dropping a Ricochet here. Well, that cleared out some enemies. Or at the very least made a lot of things explode. Let's have her start healing herself. I think the best thing I can do here actually is to drop some rain. Okay, and the rain made all of the burning fail. Are these things getting back up? Or are they just... Okay, I think what's happening is I'm like killing one and then... There's some weird property going on here that I don't quite understand.
Feeling hot under the collar.
That's what I'm realizing. Let's get... to all targets. I don't want to hit all targets. I'd want to just hit enemies. Yeah, I want to get an ice elemental up here.
Spirit of frost, manifest.
Okay, the rain means nobody is on fire. I kind of want to drop a fortify on Wolgraf, just because he's taking a lot of damage, so having some more armor seems good. Oh, I see. Part of what's happening is when one goes down, it explodes, which heals all of the other ones because of fire damage. I need to avoid attacking them, so I'm just going to have him go and start attacking the demon. The problem there is the Wolgraf is getting really badly hurt. Is the problem there. Okay. He just did a lot of damage. Wolgraf. Let us fast track, float. Let's have you get out of there. And then crushing fist this thing. I feel like arrow spraying this demon is the best course of action. That just did a lot of damage, which is exactly what I wanted. Do I have a healing potion on here? I do. I have a minor. Do I have any bigger ones? No. Okay, that's fine. It's not surprising. She doesn't tend to get targeted as heavily, so... I don't want to... I want to stick to attacking this demon with things that aren't Tenebrium damage. Let's see. Yeah, he's just... I'll focus on the fact that he's weak to water and... relative to weak. Okay, I do not know what... Oh, he just summoned a couple of additional demons, it looked like. Maybe. So he's healing. I'll have him drink a potion. Oh, we have frozen things. It's going to be hard to navigate. I think this guy is immune to freezing. Okay, so he also summoned a Void Supplicant. Destroy Summon is unfortunately still in cooldown, so I can't just make that go away. That thing is still around. I can attempt to charm it. Let's try to curse him. Okay, well, that was worth an effort at least. He has enough to drink another potion. There's a chance that the Voice Supplicant will fall over, but... Okay, Clarissa's gonna need some healing.
So many arrows, so little time.
Let's see, I don't think she has any cheap... Yeah, usually it's grenades that are going to be low enough. This bow does do some Tenebrium damage and some water damage. I can at bare minimum look to see the info about this Void Supplicant. So it is not particularly resistant. Okay, water and slashing will do pretty well against it. Let's just have her go into this stance and move on with life. I mean, that's a decent sized heal. Or I could get Nick out. I think I'd rather spend this turn healing up. Let's go ahead and do that, because she does tend to get attacked a lot. And I should be able to drink a potion here. I'm not sure what elemental damage would be the best to try to resist or anything. I have scrolled right past any healing potions I might have had on her. There's a medium one. That seems fine. You know what? Let's just Tectonic Spray. It did some damage. Failed its Petrify, but that's fine. Oil is maybe a little suboptimal. I don't necessarily need things to be on fire here. Boy, he almost fell over like 7 different times. Yeah, okay, he's still floating, so let's have him go over here. That did pretty good damage. Ooh, got the freeze off. That's good.
I'm dying.
Okay, so Bairdotr needs some serious healing. She does have... Oh yeah, but still is very much so still in cooldown. Okay. So let's just have her shoot this guy. Couple times. Voice Supplicant's coming up. Clarissa should be able to drop a heal on Bairdotr, so I'm going to kind of rely on that. I don't want to attack this thing and blow it up. For obvious reasons. Okay, maybe I'm going to have to rely on Lucy here. That's fine. This will help. This will give everybody slightly more HP. There we go. Got that out of the way. Let's just conserve stuff. Get a heal going. Let's actually drop a fire absorption shield on Wolgraf. Okay, so he just dropped in another Void Supplicant. So I'm going to have to specifically just try to take him down. Okay, well, Bairdotter's going to come back up in a bit. I think that summoning circle thingy is just making nasties appear. Cool, got the... Yeah, I'll take that. And got the bleed off. Excellent. Is there anything else I want to do with you? This explodes. Okay, I'll just save his resources. Okay, he's gonna get beat up a little bit. A lot. Okay, let's get Bairdotr back up. Let's see, I don't think I really have a good healing option. Wow, okay, I'm getting a real real good number of freezings off here. I'm going to move her away. I'm going to have Lucy just... Oh, that backfired. Okay, whatever. This should kill it, right? Close enough. I don't think this is going to be able to work on the boss there. Let's get my decapitator up. And then let's Oath of Desecration it. And then Wolgraff's probably going to go down, honestly. Like, it's a little hard to avoid when... Oh, apparently not. And that guy has, like, 30 different attacks, but... Have her go back into stance. Don't think there's anything else of note, so let's just save her AP. I'm thunder jumping here because I want to get her over here, and I don't want to have to deal with potentially slipping on some of the ice that remains. Let's see. Do I have a cheap... I think most of the stuff that I have is kind of not cheap. In terms of AP cost, to be clear. Like, this is 6. I think I'd rather just end this Void Ram. Let's have her basically just walk through absolute pain. Oh, he's done and frozen. Isn't that nice? Okay, Wolgraff is still alive, which is a little bit surprising. Let's have him do the Stabathon. Stabathon worked pretty well. Shank him a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, it just gets 2 shanks off, or 2 attacks off, but that's not bad. Okay, that took down the boss man, so that's good. That demon is a chunk of ice. I don't think there's a whole lot else I've got going on here spell-wise. This is one of the things that's kind of a little annoying about this game is having to go through a ton of menus to try to find things. Actually, start by healing up Wolgraff. Is this... That's 4. Okay. I don't know. Stun it, I guess. Well, try, I guess. It's more accurate. Does this work? Yes. Curse failed, but we still got something off on it, so that's good. Okay. Wolgraff, I'm gonna have you just not be there. Okay, that's 5. I guess you can taunt it. I don't know how much that matters. Yeah, just shoot it. I can look at the thing afterwards. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to examine. So it does absorb fire. Earth is not bad as well. So if I need to go for something, Earth is probably a better choice than poison. Air is also poor. Water is, of course, a good choice, so I'll have to remember that. Okay, just multi-shoot him.
I must focus.
I'm just gonna have her do this to herself so she's not on fire anymore. It's not exactly what I meant to do, but it'll work. Well, if you're gonna just show me your back. Okay. Victory, which is exactly what we wanted there.
Now this is valuable.
And we got a letter. I don't know why there's 9-inch nails over here. We apparently busted something that had 9-inch nails or something. I think it's probably a reference to the band, for whatever that's worth. This process of healing up after combat is always kind of slow, unfortunately. There's little things I can do to maybe, like, go a little bit faster than just that, but...
On the men. Bless the seven. I am restored.
It's apparently time to do some equipment repair. That's unbreakable, so that one doesn't have the problem. A lot of stuff is okay on him. .69 durability A. Okay, so I got a bunch of pickups from that. Superior something, whatever. I cannot currently identify it. I need to go. I don't think anybody else has Geomancer. Of course, I need to put on her Lore Master gear. Here. What was this one? This is the one that she was using. This is the perception ring. Okay, alright, back to identification lands. Where I will identify these things. Oh, +2 perception, that's kind of nice. Gate key, an old key. I'll find out what it can unlock. I think I might have gotten that one a bit previously. This is a Fire Wand of the Surgeon. Allows you to cast Infectious Flame, which I think is master level. I'm going to go ahead and send this over to Lucy. Roke Gambison. +2 strength. Interesting. This might be good for Woolgraph. I'm going to send it over to him. Let's read this letter. S. So that's maybe a known character? The conduit's cleverness never ceases to dazzle. Able to jump from beast to beast, she has eyes and ears all across our realm. To think that without her unbound talents, we'd still be roaming this forest in search of an entrance to the Source Temple. How lucky for us that a well-located puss happens to overhear the right conversation at precisely the right time. The conduit is ever skipping 3 steps ahead of those poor, dull source hunters, or however we're meant to refer to them. I know not when I will find a moment to post this letter, We are approaching the portal now. Perhaps this will all be over sooner than I thought. D. Through blood, her power flows. Through blood, her triumph grows. So I don't know who S and D are. There's clearly something going on there. Immunity to blind and unlocks Farseer. I think the current stuff she has is probably a little bit better, but I might send this over to Woolgraf. Yeah, for some reason I picked up a hammer. Oh. Well, this isn't bad. +2 int is pretty nice. What do you currently have, though? Yeah, I think this is a little bit better for her. I should really be getting her a better belt, but never mind that. You do not need this identification stuff, so I'm going to swap in the perception gear. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I could see... I don't know. I was going to say I could see potentially wanting to use it on him, but... Constitution and Leadership, Unbreakable. Interesting. +1 Constitution or 96 HP. This is slightly stronger. Hers is the lowest at +1 Leadership and 60 HP. I may give the hat over to her. I'm not sure if immunity to blind matters much, regardless. The armor he's wearing right now is really good for getting him moving really far and for all that speed and everything. Let's go ahead and put this on for now, but I'll keep that on hand. I don't think he needs this, though, so I'm going to go ahead and send this to Clarissa for potential future sales. I do want to make sure he does have some minor healing potions. That's probably fine. Yes. Does this seem... Yeah, I think this is probably better. I'll send this over to Clarissa for future sale reasons. Got so much junk on everybody. Full medium healing potions. I do kind of feel like it wouldn't be bad to go get more res scrolls, but what you gonna do? I have so much random stuff. Yeah, this seems really good, but I'm not sure who I'd use it on, is the thing. What was yours? Yeah, like, look at how much better this is. Like, obviously getting a bit more int on her would allow her to do magic a bit better. It'd make this stronger, for example. He already has a thing that's giving him stuff. Yeah, I feel like I'll send this over to Woolgraf just in case I want an additional point of int on him for some unknown reason. Will I? Nah, I'll just hang on to this here and probably sell it. Let's be realistic here. Okay, that's finished inventory management. Always make sure to save after inventory management. Woolgraf, you can pick up this large healing potion. And this meteor grenade that I apparently just failed to notice. Let's see if I'm going to regret putting my identification gear, or swapping my gear around. Doesn't look like it. This can go over to Woolgraph, and this is just random garbage. If it doesn't have properties on it, as far as I'm concerned, I'd have no particular need for it. I'm sure it's the sort of thing where I could be making use of it if I knew how to be making use of it, but as far as I'm concerned, the crafting system in this game is a pain in the rear and not worth dealing with, so... Except for the occasional potion, I guess. I mean, he's dead. I don't know what this is. Why there's a thing for him. Follow the wizard. Now we can head inside and find Zandalore. Yeah, this is kind of non-relevant. Source Temple entrance is this way, it looks like. The room clicks into place, and the door's inner gears whirl. Loading Inner Sanctum. Grizzled Finale. Oh, well, that might be exciting. Okay, so we have a waypoint. This is the Source Temple entrance. So before we go any further here, I do want to go back to the Knight's Tomb and see if I can poke around here anymore. Especially since I've really boosted Bairdotr's perception, which is apparently what's necessary to do stuff here. I don't necessarily care that much, but it's fairly early on in the stream, so I don't know how close I am to the actual end, but...
What's this? I found something. Well, what's this I've spotted? What's this? I found something. I spotted something interesting. Well, what's this?
The answer is she has high enough perception. Anybody who was wondering.
Well, what's this I've spotted? I spotted something. Well, what's this I've spotted? What's this? I found something.
Do the footprints just kind of end there? There nothing else but a bone pile?
What's this? I found something.
Ah, there we go. Am I failing rolls? Am I failing spot rolls?
I spotted something. I spotted something interesting.
Okay, I believe you. What? It looks like there's a dig spot there, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, she's claimed to have spotted something interesting. I'm not seeing what she's talking about. Needless to say, I'm hesitant to stray too far from the path. Like, the footsteps do seem to be going in this direction. I'm expecting her to get zapped by lightning at any moment, but... Oh, there's the broken off horn. I'm gonna send these to Clarissa. And there's some folks over here. Woolgraph. Can I... Hang on. Send to Bairdotr. Use. Bairdotr. Send this back to Woolgraph, please. And join my party once more. Okay. Let's drop a save. And let's go see what this letter I just got says. You find an unsent letter. It's addressed to someone named Jahrl and assigned to Garrick. The letter details plans to meet during the full moon alongside a riverbank, the name of which is unknown to you. It seems to have been written by someone very much in the throes of a fledgling love. Okay. What's this?
There's not a...
You there! Where are the red imps hiding? Don't play stupid. We know the cowards jumped to this realm.
Oh, they left.
Easy, sister, easy. We wouldn't want to scare off a possible ally.
Why are you seeking imps?
We of the Watch share little with those ruddy chattel, but we do serve a common master, the demons of the realm of Nemesis. We've been tasked with returning the savage renegades to their home plane.
Savage renegades? Why do you refer to the imps as such?
I know not what guise of innocence they have undertaken here, but in our home realm theirs is a sinister past. Eons ago, the Red Imps were a free race. Clever, yes, but blinded by their thirst for knowledge. Easier prey our demon masters could not have crafted. And so the Imps were offered a deal, knowledge for service. The demons would offer the Imps unlimited knowledge of the universe, and in turn the Imps would work off this debt by the sweat of their brows. The Imps, salivating at such an idea as absolute knowledge, agreed without a second thought, and each signed his name into a great codex marking his commitment. Knowledge they were granted, yes, but at a great cost. They could only use their newfound abilities in service of the demons of Nemesis.
So the imps dealt with demons. One might call them misguided, but hardly savage.
No? Wait until you are all that stands between an imp and its freedom. See how quickly impish charm turns to barbarism. We, the Watch, were made the overseers of the demons' impish slaves. We were kinder than the demons indeed, but suffered from the same servitude as those over whom we were given dominion. Whatever commands the demons issued, we had no choice but to enforce. After a great many centuries, the imps crafted a plan. They would steal the codex by which they had signed over their lives and flee Nemesis forever. But to get to the codex, they had to go through us. The imps were merciless. Countless innocents among the Watch were beaten, bloodied, ripped apart limb by limb as a savage red swarm ran through us. Steal the codex they did, leaving the shredded innards of those who opposed them in their wake.
Well, one can hardly blame the imps for wanting to escape enslavement.
And what of us? We of the Watch who had failed in protecting the codex were shown no mercy by our overlords. Half were sent to the darkest dungeon cells of Nemesis where they would suffer eternal torment. The other half, well, we were given a task. Find the imps and all would be forgiven. Those cast into the dungeons would be released. Fail and we will be doomed to join them.
I see. Sure, we'll continue on. Yes, I know just where to find the imps you seek.
Can it be? After these long centuries of searching, can it be?
I mean, yeah, you'll find them at the end of time. I mean, I could have just walked away, but we had no idea of their dark past. The imps must pay for what they've done. I mean, can these people even get to the end of time? You find the imps at the end of time.
You'll find the imps at the end of time. We had no idea of their dark past. The imps must pay for what they've done.
See, you'd see our little friends dragged to a demonic realm. Never. We'll send them on a wild goose chase that'll waste another century. Let's let the RNG decide.
See our little friends dragged to a demonic realm. Never. We'll send them on a wild goose chase that'll waste another century.
What do we stand for if not justice? Who would stand behind a source hunter that would shelter murderers? If the imps have committed such heinous crimes as the Watch claim, justice must be done.
If the imps have committed such heinous crimes as the Watch claim, justice must be done.
Think of the zany little dears. You'd see them enslaved to a demon for all eternity.
Think of the zany little dears. You'd see them enslaved to a demon for all eternity.
Let's see what the RNG decides, shall we? Huh.
No! We'll do as I say.
The end of time. How very far those tiny fiends have flown. We'll run there straight away. Thank you, kind stranger. Far be it from the Watch to receive without giving. Take this stone. It is a relic of our forebears and will bolster you on your journey.
Stone. What stone have they given me? I wonder. Mystical tome? Mystical tome said to allow the reader to improve an aspect of him or herself. Ah, so it gives an attribute point. That does not surprise me. It's 2 from gear. Plus 4 of int from gear, plus 4 that. I feel like more speed would improve movement and initiative. More constitution would increase maximum HP by 136, it looks like. I think I might just go for a point in strength. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do here. Okay, so we got a bunch of different stuff. Inside the Source Temple, we've made it to the Source Temple, follow the wizard. Yeah. Or the stones. We found Garrick's body. Next to it, we found the broken orc horn that may belong to the murderer. We sent the Watchers to find the imps in the shelter plane. It only seemed fair. Oh. Another inert stone. Well then, that accomplishes much. I'm curious to find out whether or not let's drop a save. Whether or not I'm allowed to just explore here now.
I'm overheating here.
It's so cold here.
Well, what's this I've spotted?
The answer is no. But there are more footprints.
I spotted something. I spotted something interesting. Well, what's this I've spotted? What's this? I found something.
It makes sense that they'd base this off of perception. It's just kind of
I
annoying to
spotted
have
something.
a puzzle like this that's based off of
I
it.
spotted something.
Okay, that looks like a set of footprints that leads out. I have no idea if I can get over to any of these treasure chests. Just being able to find my way out of here is not particularly relevant to me. Nope. The answer is nope. Let's go ahead and load that. Okay. Let's just send her back to the entrance. I don't think there's a... I don't know of a way of turning off the lightning trap. I'll look around a little, but I'm not seeing anything that would obviously be that. So let's just send them back to the entrance as well and call this good enough. Drop her back into the party and then take everybody to the end of time.
Commanders, I do apologize for the state your homestead is currently in. It's like a zoo in here, or worse, an emporium. That's right. These red little blighters appeared as out of nowhere when another one of the portals became active. God 7 or 700. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's imps.
There's a discrepancy in that statement I feel bound to point out.
I know, but really, they're zany, they're exasperating, they're unpredictable, and they have about as much use for history as a professional clairvoyant has.
Tell me a bit more about this band of Zigzaxes.
Band of? Why, I'm not one of them. Not one of those exiles that were slaves to demons and their own inadequacies. But talk to them if you must hear their history. I haven't the stomach for the vagaries of my own species. No, what I need is the sound of a symphony, a whiff and a swig of old tasty wine, and above all, a shelter away from imps.
Interesting. Has this become empowered to open up another one of these portals? I did find another stone. Oh, this seems significant. There's the Hall of Secrets. Oh, I should go back to that.
We'll never go. No. Here we're happy. Here we're free.
How lovely for you. Stand still then and do enjoy your last moments free of our master's claws. They're very cross with you, you know.
No. Please, have mercy. Please, not the masters.
And poof, off they go. An inactive portal, there, and then the Hall of Darkness.
I wonder who awaits you in the next chamber. I wonder what they'll say.
I don't know, let's drop a save and find out.
Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
I am, I just like to make sure I have a save going first, that's all. Ooh, boom pow.
I sense an eerie presence.
Yes, like creepy crawlies down the spine. Demons.
Sharp ornate scythe. I kind of get the feeling I'm a little bit underleveled somehow.
You do not disappoint. I knew you would come this way. Room by room you encroach upon this territory, willfully torn from time. No, you do not disappoint. Something much more harmful still. You excruciate beyond all thinkable daring. You had our thankfulness, our eternal gratitude, the acknowledgement of the void. So why do you fight us? Why do you stand against the promise of oblivion? Relent, Guardians, relent. You did your duty long, long ago. Do not undo what had to be done.
My duty. I wonder what he meant by that.
And I wonder why we had the thanks of those that long for the end of time.
Hey, a bench. These mostly seem to be empty, but they're not entirely empty. Who are you?
I didn't expect to find the likes of you here. Fallen stars, forgotten angels from on high. How long has it been? An age, an eon. But you've changed quite considerably, I see. Yes, the divine is but a glimmer in the farthest reaches of your gaze. Well, perhaps I can help you. One of your kind ought to be a bit stronger of arm, a bit quicker of wit after all. And we are all counting on you, sir.
Tell me about yourself.
My autobiography will hardly serve you. What's far more relevant is what I see in you. Quite crucial, your survival, isn't it? And you do seem such a reasonable sort to boot. There's very little pleasure greater than dealing with a reasonable sort, I find.
Okay, well, what do you offer?
Yourself redone, of course. Your very parts and pieces reorganized into something simply better.
I'm good, thanks. Sounds like it's a respecker. Like you can talk to him to respec. Oh, here's a book. My friend and ally, your departure has been received with great dismay, but I understand you and I see in your absence an opportunity. To rule is to rule alone. Let not my power be divided, for power cannot be shared. Let that be our legacy. Let that be hers. You know what? I shall marry. Yes, to whom I care not. If the union brings lands and gold and influence to my dominions, I shall be happy. The world will never have seen a sovereign such as I, and never will again. You will hear more from me, my friend. You will hear more from me through the legends that will be told. The general went ahead with her plans and left her domains behind, saying another she was always better at ruling than her. Who this she is remains a mystery. Yep, the imps were captured and taken back to Nemesis. Okay, I'm not immediately seeing another book here. Let's just poke around a little bit more. A bone. Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more going on. I don't know how much the thing I found was kind of at the end or not. Level unknown.
Wonderful. You're both here once more. Can you guess what's happened? Surely by now you know the signs. Or perhaps you can simply guess from how utterly giddy I am. Take a look. All your work has not been for naught. This last starstone you discovered has given the Weaver just what she needed to mend another portion of the tapestry. Another tantalizing tidbit of long-lost history awaits us. Another piece of your story is ours to discover. Oh, how very thrilling.
For millennia, the God Box was flanked by the two devoted guardians. But Astarte's playmate, a creature called the Trife, turned her attention to the forbidden box. I may know a way to destroy what's inside, hissed the scheming creature. Together, we can set the Guardians free. Open its lid, Astarte, and we can have a look together. Astarte trusted her friend and assented. She pitied the Guardians and welcomed a chance to free them. Let me help you, she whispered into the ear of one. I know your duty, but you both deserve a chance at freedom. Haven't you suffered enough of this chore? She asked the other. Look, your companion is free already. The Guardians, unaccustomed to such attention, started. She had planted a seed of curiosity within them, rekindled a desire that had, for eons, lain dormant. Slowly, they glanced at one another, and the Trife's trap was sprung.
I salute you, my master. Other elementals lie in wait until with a word you command them to action. Which one of them, pray, has your preference?
Let's just go with Earth Elemental, I
That
guess.
is your final choice?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, indeed. That is our final choice.
I mean, not our final choice.
Thy will be done.
Oh, hey, Bairdotr.
Source Hunter,
I have heard the tale of Prontua, a mortal who promised the god she would always fetch their water. She was driven mad by the unchanging task far before the god's thirst was quenched. Do you not find it strange that the gods would allow mortals to volunteer for such responsibilities?
Let's see. Our gods are powerful, but far from perfect. History is littered with mistakes. It's proper for the gods to honor the wishes of those brave mortals. I think this one. Let's see. We're a little more than pawns in their gate games. After all, such is our lot, and we cannot change it.
It gives me great pain to hear this, Source Hunter. How can life thrive where there is no freedom? If it is as you say, this is very troubling.
Okay, let's go visit the Hall of Stone. It's very naturey here. Also, the path forward is...
This is a plane worthy of an earth elemental, all right.
A kernel of serenity amid endless chaos.
Dearest guardians, how I rejoice at the sight of your growth, both in power and in prowess. And yet I cannot help but wonder, will it ever be enough? Will you craft yourselves once more into the warriors that you were? Oh, in the end, you are like infants still. Infants that would perish with a broken wail had they not their mother's milk to suckle. But you always were like children, weren't you? As are we all in the eyes of the gods. And yet they set an impossible task before you, then blamed you when you failed. How foolish even the divines can be. How lacking in compassion.
I do feel like a child, being kept in the dark about so many things.
I guess we'll have to find more Starstone and grow up.
Hello, Pete.
The spirit of Father Nature came to me in a dream last night, and he told me to welcome you.
And who are you exactly?
Can't you tell? I'm the universe. You're the universe. We're all the universe. It's a beautiful thing, to be sure. I noticed you were bringing this place in close contact with the spirit of nature, and I thought to myself, that's where I belong. Thanks for putting me up.
I'd like you to train me in earth magic.
With utmost pleasure, my friend. The Earth's knowledge is meant to be shared.
What do you got? Oh, okay. Also witchcraft stuff. And poison arrows. I assume this just means indefinite poison arrows? I'm not really seeing... Oh no, it's just one poison arrow. I could buy a poison arrow if I wanted to. I don't really care to. Bless, Boulder Bash, Deadly Spores, Earthquake, Fortify, Tectonic Spray, Summon Earth Elemental as Master. Interesting. Huh. Summon Poison Slug is also Master. Interesting. It's very tanky, apparently. There's also... Yeah, Death Punch. Vulnerability. Resurrect Skill Book. Oh. That... I don't know... Okay. That would be nice to have... I might grab Earthquake as well. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna. Never mind paying for it and just raw money. I'll balance it out in a moment, but I have a bunch of junk I don't need. I don't use these. I'll keep something as fancy as the staff of moon. Whatever. I'll sell that staff. A couple of bows. An old arbalist I'm not using because I'm using bows. Cool, I can sell a few more things here. This old hat. This less old hat. That needs to be ID'd. +3 initiative and unlocks Burn My Eyes. Yeah, I'll sell that. Huh. Armor I don't need. No, definitely don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, that's probably good enough. Just selling a bunch of stuff I don't need. Makes me a lot of money. Yeah, we just did that. Thanks.
May the earth's vibrations rock you gently.
Cool. Okay, let's do a couple of things. This wants to go to Wolgraf, and this wants to go to Lucy. I don't know where Lucy's at in terms of her Earth. She's level 4 Geomancer. She has Deadly Spores already, which is Master. And I think she would need to be... Yeah, it needs another level of that. I think his Witchcraft is high enough to have a Master skill, but he has Death Punch, so... Yeah, he'd need level 5 Witchcraft to be able to pick up Resurrect, but I still want the option available, so I guess I've taken it. My friend and ally, my burden is insurmountable, it seems, and I have no one to share it with but you. Isn't that a strange thing? I have it all. I am a ruler of worlds, yet it means so very little to me, if anything at all. I cannot seem to stop thinking about her. I see her fall over and over. I see it strike her down. It saw an opening, and it struck, so very quickly, because of us. We feared, and so we failed her. Yet never have we said these words aloud. Has the time come? Researchers' born results. Upon the tapestry of time, we learned that the goddess Astarte had a playmate called the Trife who convinced her to distract the guardians from their duty. The general laments that though he has all he ever wanted, absolute power, this means nothing to him because of an earlier tragedy in which the unnamed woman from the previous letter fell to an ominous it. He seems to say that tragedy his and his correspondent's fault. Say that tragedy... there's a verb in there missing. I do have a couple of like additional bloodstones with me. I don't know if I can use them to do stuff or not. Log updated again. Oh, yes. That is accurate. I feel like it's hard to get enough experience to really... Like, the amount of points that you need in order to be able to go from level 4... And she actually has room for a Master Man-at-Arms skill, but doesn't actually possess one currently. Does she have one? No, she has Flurry. Why haven't I taught her Flurry yet? There. But the sheer like number of points that you need in order to be able to get your skills up to 5, like this would require 5, right? And so that's like 2 levels worth of points. And it just takes so long to get there. Let's see, is there anything in my log that I immediately want to be? Yeah. Let's go back to Hunter's Edge and see what we can find by talking to people there. Let's see, is this the... yeah. We'll go over here and talk to him.
Listen, fellas, you got room for one more, don't you?
I'm warm as fresh apple pie.
I know I drank all the best ale, but that's no reason to keep ignoring. No, ghosts.
May your sword never sully, and your shield never shatter.
I have proof that it was the orcs who killed Garrick.
I knew it. I felt in my heart that Garrick was dead. But we'll honor his memory in blood. By our you kobold slinger, so we will. The one you found proves the thief and the murderer is an orc. I need no further incentive. The wolves howl and the bears growl. I'm coming for you, Gruntilda. And you. You have shown you are a friend of the mountains. Join me. Together we'll undo every last orc in Hunter's Edge. The battle has begun.
I need a drink and a breather.
Brothers of Tanarok, blood brothers of Jahrl. The orcs have betrayed our alliance, and so we show them the meaning of the mountain's might.
Whee!
Gruntilda! Come out here, you beast. Face me. By the mace of Barhan Skullgrinder, you'll heed my call. Gruntilda!
Here she comes. Level 16.
Gruntilda! Face me, you she-devil! I know you stole our bloodstones. I know one of your dogs spilled a pound of Mountain Sun's blood. And I have the proof to back it up. Ah, Jahrl, chief of the snow-clad peaks and conqueror of worlds, hereby sentence you to death. My blood brother's demise will not go unavenged.
Oh, Jahrl, do calm yourself. You're positively hysterical. Now, we both know this moment was meant to come. You didn't think I, an All-Mother, would bow to some witch calling herself the conduit to the goddess, did you? Gullible little ape, aren't you? The so-called conduit was only as useful as her little tricks with bloodstone and tenebrium. After that, it only made sense to gather the stuff alongside, rather than against her immaculates. But now, all that is over. Would you like to see what's become of your precious bloodstones, Jahrl? Have a look.
Ooh. So she's empowered herself. Wow, and hits like an absolute truck. Wow. Well, I mean, Shanks? What can you see about her? She's wet, has a lot of HP, hits like an absolute truck. Can you malediction her? Not successfully, no. I'm just gonna have him become air, because there's a decent chance he's going to become targeted. Okay, so she's wet, raged. Pretty solid resistances to everything that isn't piercing. Let's see. She has plenty of res scrolls, so let's go ahead and res Lucy. Okay, apparently that wasn't needed. It's the ones that are buffed by bloodstones that I'm particularly worried about because they hit like trucks. Well. Ha ha! Yay. That new armor I put on Woolgraf came through. Here comes the rat catcher. Give me a spider. So if you just fortify Clarissa, that's probably a good idea with your last 3 AP. Yep, that's your turn. Kinda wish this guy was hitting a little bit more. This is a big battle. This is gonna take a while. Hey, Fier, good to see ya. Ooh, that's nice. Reckoning Chaos Axe is pretty cool. Hope you're doing well. Did you see the thing in Discord about days of the week that'd be better for a stream? I mean, I could just as well see it being it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of wondering if I should have just worded it negative instead of positive, i.e. instead of what days are good, what days are bad. But... yeah, I would have to double check. You may have... okay, yeah. I see. You're also Monday. Or Wednesday. Okay, that works. Let me... yeah, you did. You just hadn't the last time I checked, so... it's a more recent thing. Ooh, that was some nice damage. Go ahead and have her go into that. I mean, granted, that's more for, like, games that I'm playing through to kind of get through my backlog and learn more about game design and stuff. I do need to, like, update a bunch of text and things, because I want to kind of emphasize that aspect a bit more. Let's see. I remember she's weak to piercing. She doesn't absorb anything. She's a little bit weaker to Tenebrium and air. Physical damage is where it's at for fighting her, though. Hang on, I do have... actually, let's do this. And I might just save that remaining AP. Yeah, I think I'm going to. It's too much AP. It's good. Okay. Wolgraff stood back up. Let's go ahead and just zap her. For a tiny little bit of damage. Unfortunately, this guy's too far away to get the accuracy bonus, but... Wow, do they all have attackers of opportunity? Ooh, good. I'll take a weak on an enemy. Nert. Yeah. Go help this guy. That's good. Okay, she's got a lot of healing potions, which is really annoying. Boy, I'm glad Wolgraff has halved damage. My goodness. Okay, sounds good. Spider. Yes, Spider can get in there. Have some points. And maybe a decaying touch so you can stop healing. Well, that didn't work.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Hey, I just wanted to load up Gruntilda with damage. Just because somehow it hit you guys too. Doesn't mean I was trying to. Yeah. Huh. Did that guy just drop some paintings? Oh my goodness. That guy's pockets were full of portraiture. That's hilarious. I know why too. It's because I had traded him stuff. So he just dropped... I traded him a ton of paintings, and so he dropped a ton of paintings. That's really funny, though. Let's see, I should heal him. Do I have Fortify open? No, it's still recharging. Do I have Avatar Frost? Yes, I'm gonna Avatar Frost Wolgraff because I want him to be able to inflict frozen on contact. It's exactly what I want there. Ooh, excellent. That'll help a lot. Freezing Gruntilda. That guy actually landing some shots is really helpful too. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have so many friggin' paintings to pick up after this is over. They make sure that they drop stuff you've traded to them in case it was something important, so it's not like permanently lost. Gruntilda being frozen is so good for me. Yeah, that was me getting impatient and misclicking. You really need to make sure you give time for the camera to reset before you try doing your next action. I didn't give it there. So that was my failing. There we go. We're getting there. Deadly spores. It's probably not the best of ideas. What if you... Here's an idea. Oh, that guy's in the way. Okay. Go over here and just attack Nert.
No silence awaits you.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to... This is giving me so much of my loot back. It's ridiculous. Unfortunately, Gruntilda will get a turn, so she might be able to just heal herself back up to full. Unless this guy kills her. Okay, that guy got her. We have a few orcs left, but we're getting pretty low on them at this point. I have so much stuff I sold to the orcs that I need to go pick back up. Oh my goodness. Ratcatcher's, like, not been touched. Okay, that guy's down. Spider. Well, you can at least go back that way. Oh my goodness. How do I navigate? Hey, good to see you, Salty Grease. It has been a little bit. I'm glad to see you. Hope you're doing well today. I am attempting to figure out getting... Oh my goodness, I'm gonna... So, I sold this orc a bunch of loot, right? And then he went and died in this battle and dropped all of that loot that I sold him. So now I just have, like, a lot of random stuff to sell, or to pick up. Not sure how many more orcs we have to fight, but... Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that's not good. I hope you do well, relatively speaking. I'm sorry that happened to you. Let's see. I did not mean to pick a thing up, but apparently I did it by accident. Target is blocked. Well, oh my goodness. I've made an absolute forest out of paintings. It is ridiculous to try to navigate. Just position yourself over here, so if anybody tries to move, if that guy tries to move. Hopefully these archers can be accurate with their shots. Few symptoms on Saturday, Sunday. They're gone Monday morning, so don't think about it. Symptoms came back. Full swing halfway into an 11-hour workday. Oh, yeah. I understand that, though. I understand just powering through when you shouldn't. Yeah, that's one of the weird things about COVID, too, is it's kind of known for its, like, fluctuations. Or at least when I think of it as a disease that has a lot of fluctuations in it. Let's see. Yeah, let's go send you behind the rat catcher. Yeah. Well, hopefully your case ends up on the milder end. Let's see. Let's actually send... I'm going to send the undead swordsman towards the rat catcher. I can't attack him yet, but... oh my goodness. This guy is in my way.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Look, I'm... why my skills are hitting you, I don't know. I'm not trying to. Yeah, nice bonus attack of opportunity. That's excellent. So lead orc fighters attempting to crawl away. At this point, it's like navigating a freaking museum over here. What is up with this? Yeah, just shoot him with the poison dart. Ah, I had some blood to absorb there, I see. I feel like I should probably swap to this stance. Because having more attack seems better here. Looks like my spider died somewhere in the interim as well. So I can get another summon up on Lucy. Excellent hits. Do I have to clear out this entire town of orcs just like bit by bit? Because that feels like what's happening here, and it's going to go very slowly. Let's trip this guy so he can't run. Okay, knockdown failed. Well, stab him so he can't run, I guess. Not exactly how it works, but it's close enough, right? Apparently something over there is slippery. Okay. Let's see. Let's pick up this large healing potion. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you felt that or not, but there's a lot of loot to pick up over here. Excuse me while I work on picking up this museum. Oh yeah, she has flurry. I really don't like this skill bar because it just... The skill bar being designed the way it does makes it really hard to actually find anything. Because you have to keep cycling through pages. Because these guys were merchants, they have so much random stuff to pick up.
What a deluge!
Yeah, I know. That's how I'm feeling anyway. Ooh, a resurrect scroll. I'll take one of those. Not a whole lot to say about this other than, oh my goodness, so much loot to pick up. Like, loot beyond measure. Oh, there's a rat hole. Okay, let's drop a save on. I just picked up a ton of loot. Let's see. I don't think there was explosive quantities over here. Okay, well, we successfully fought them off. And we were caught in the middle. We were caught in the middle. The Jahrl just got wrecked.
I'm dripping.
I don't know if any of... I mean, nobody's looking at this chest now. I guess I will take its contents. Why not? Volgraf has a little bit of damage. We're overall doing fine, though. Oh, that doesn't really matter. The guys are no longer at their card game. I'm gonna go ahead and just loot this room for no good reason. I don't really need more loot. Honestly, my biggest constraint right now is not money or loot. It's attribute points. Send this to Bairdotr, pick up the rest. Because I have so much stuff in this game at this point. It's frankly kind of absurd. Well, I'll just take their pot. But I have so much stuff at this point that money is not an impediment to me acquiring stuff that I want from shops or whatever. And the bigger issue is more just a lack of I'm not picking all this stuff up. Where's the guy here who... Where's the tavern keep? Did he run? That would make sense. It makes sense when he saw all the orcs go that he just kind of fled. Yeah, okay, I have a fight with Rusk. I imagine it will be a brief fight with Rusk. Good enough. I'm gonna move Volgraf around though. Get over to a spot where you can actually see this guy. Get to a spot where you can actually see this guy.
Guide my aim.
Okay. He was worth a lot more experience points than he was. Oh my goodness, so many things I could loot here, and I will, because I don't care.
I spotted something.
What? The trapdoor underneath that? Yeah, that's how we get to the thing. There's a lot of gold cups that I can sell. I don't really need an elegant guide to torture because I ain't gonna bother with that. Okay, I got enough random garbage. Let's go see what's going on upstairs.
Poor little toys. Poor quiet toys.
Okay.
Oh, hello, funny lady. 1, 2, whee!
You know what? This guy is gonna leave him alone. don't see a reason not to.
Feeling hot under the collar.
Let's go this direction. There's surely more orcs over here. I would kind of like to get to level 19 soon. Okay, there's an elite orc fighter.
Sharp weapon deals more damage.
Yeah, just go over there and whack him. Cordelia's dead. He died while I wasn't paying attention, so that's fine. I don't know what's going on. It sounds like there might be... There's fighting outside of my combat range up here. So that's fun. Hey, we froze that elite orc fighter solid. Not quite sure what the combat radius is. Because there's dudes just kind of fighting over there, kinda. Kinda fighting? Wow, that guy has a lot of attacks. I don't really care about shrooms. Did you secure it? Yep, girl is dead.
My kingdom for a dry
Oh,
shaft.
there's the armory key.
I could do with a cold drink.
Don't know what I'd do with it, but there it is.
I prefer to drown my sorrows with ale.
Dread orcs are the ones that are powered up by the bloodstones. I'm gonna go ahead and do this to her. Uh, 83. Let's just Farseer herself. Okay. Conserve MP. There. That was mostly just to get her into the area. Blessed Earth. Call that a day. Almost up a level, actually, at this point. So that's kind of cool. Okay, that's all I was doing. Ah, Gorag has been knocked down. There goes poor hornless Gorag. Granted, these mountain warriors are not necessarily great people either, but... Some silver arrows, a cursing arrow. Let's see, I picked up a couple of arrows there. Go ahead and send a Bairdotr. Oh my goodness, look at this ridiculous quantity of loot. Mass slow. I don't know who's going to learn mass slow if anybody does. What is that? fancy looking glass of wine. Oh my goodness, I am carrying a friggin' picture gallery here, and she's overburdened by a bit from picking something up. Probably this armor. Yeah, it's 4 units, so... What's my best solution here? My best solution is to find somebody exceedingly wealthy and sell this junk to them. But barring that particular... I can eat dinner. That will temporarily give me more increased maximum strength, thus alleviating the problem.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
Yeah, we'll go with that as a thing that you want. Oh my goodness, okay. I can... Actually, a better solution to this is just transfer some stuff over, but finding stuff that's... Oh. Well, I can send some arrows to Bairdotr that I should have sent to Bairdotr. They're not going to be, like, noticeably enough, but... Yeah. It's a thought that counts. I'm going to just send some un-ID'd stuff over as well. I guess I can just get rid of this barrel of water. It's not worth anything. It weighs a bunch. There. All of her weight problems are solved. I got rid of the barrel of water. She's no longer carrying 60 pounds of water. And she's carrying so much gold that it has to go into a separate stack. That's fun. Okay, I want to go over towards the wizard's house because there were also orcs up that way. I feel like... this quest thingy can end by fighting off all of the orcs. That certainly seems to be the direction the army is headed, of mountain warriors.
I'm overheating here. It's heating up.
She's overheating. It's heating up. Jaguar and an elite orc fighter up here. And we got close enough to get into the fights. Huzzah. Let's go power stance. Encourage. And then just go attack him, I guess. Yeah, if he's chilled, I shouldn't immolation him. Hydroblast, will that hit if I target it that way? Nah. I mean, that absolutely wrecked that wall. I wish the targeting cones indicated that better, but I understand why they don't. Jaguar is doomed. I would not want to fight things this imbalanced. It's 2 against like a dozen. They're just really bad odds. don't know why he ran off. Getting a hit in there just doesn't seem quite worth it, but whatever. I suspect Jahrl going down will get me enough experience to level, which will be nice. I was correct. Got these metal bracers. Okay, well, I got level ups, so let's level ups. Still 3 talent points. Was I getting her Hydrosophist up higher? I think I want to save up for the next rank of Aerothurge, honestly, so I'm just going to probably leave her as she is there. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with these extra ability points. I could do that. She has she has Morning Person. Picture of Health. Gives you 3% times Man-at-Arms extra Vitality. She doesn't really use grenades. The Powell would just be pointless. Glass Cannon gives 4 extra recovery action points per your total vitalities. Yeah, I know. I don't want that. Bully. Boost non-magical attacks by 50% against opponents that have effects on them. Yeah, I don't need Backstabber. Yeah, let's go ahead and get all skilled up. Which will mean that I can get the next rank of Aerothurge. Or I could get another rank of Man-at-Arms. But the thing is, another rank of Man-at-Arms just allows me to learn one more master skill there. I don't think I have another that I'm immediately looking to do, so I'm going to go ahead and get a point there. And getting Aerothurge like that allows her to learn another stronger lightning skill, which is very appealing to me. It does leave her with 1 extra point that I could put in something if I want to, but I think for right now I am content. I guess I could get I could get a point of willpower, which is maybe worthwhile. But I feel like she's fine at the moment. Lucy. Yeah, I was trying to save up for next rank of Aerothurge on her as well. Which she already has all skilled up and bigger and better, so she can't get either of those. Like, Demon would allow her to be able to have better fire resistance, but less water resistance. Elemental Affinity. Backstabber. Doubles the effects of food. I'm not sure if that's something I would want. Technical, politician, scientist. Essentially, walk it off. Water rush. Zombie. I'm not quite sure what I want here. It's possible that I want one of these that requires you to get, so 5 willpower would allow me to get immunity to muted. But the thing is, like, right now I'm trying to save up for Aerothurge. So, like, would it be really nice to have more willpower in order to be able to get that? Yeah, but I don't want to spend my points there when I'm trying to get Aerothurge up. So, and rank 5 Geomancer has benefits. Parrymaster. That wouldn't actually be bad, but again, her dual wielding would need to get higher to be able to make that work. Come back, kid. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to leave her for right now because I don't know what I would want to do. I want morning person with him if I can. Yeah. He has a tendency to die, so doing something about that also has a lot of benefit, but I'd like to get his witchcraft up to rank 5 so he can get another thing, so I'm saving up points for him. See, this is exactly the thing I'm talking about, though, is like, that level up kind of feels a little meh. Like, level ups take so long to get in this game, and then they often just feel really unrewarding because you're getting points that are building towards things, so you haven't actually gotten anything yet. And that's just really meh. I don't strongly feel like I need more on any of that. Her bow's already very high. Her lore master is base 3, so she'd need a lot more to be able to even get up in that. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what the next level is. I'm just going to save her points as well, because I don't really have something I want to be doing with them. I'm probably going to morning person her as well. She doesn't need it as much, but I just like having that be the case, so that way resurrects on all of my characters are just full heals. But it's like, you can see what I'm talking about, though, of like, okay, cool, but that was also kind of unsatisfying in a way. Because, like, I want to save up points for more things. I can learn Chain Lightning here. War of the Stones is not resolved yet, and I don't entirely know why, or what I'd need to do to resolve it. Let's go over this direction, actually. I'll save once I kind of get to that point I told them to go to. Yeah.
My kingdom for a dry shot.
I think that's the last direction that anything's in. Again, Lucia might be able to get useful things, but I don't know, it's hard to figure out what. And it's like, I'm getting at the point where if I actually want to be able to really get anything, I have to really go deep. Holy crap. This is a big fight I've just ended up in. Let's send her over here. She can't really shoot anybody because... Okay, she can shoot that guy. There we go. Because there's so many mountain warriors here that, like, are not allied with me. I can't shoot past them. Right, so this is mostly just going to be sitting around waiting for them to resolve combat. Which is the problem with the tactics system like this, where it can be very, very slow. And then you just put in, like, 24 combatants, and it's just like, nothing happens quickly at all, because there's so many fighters, it's actually impossible to just have anything move quickly. It's a very dramatic looking spell, but... Good. Blessed Clarissa, I suppose. That's one of those things where it's like, okay, now we have I don't even know how many mountain warriors I have to wait through. So I'm not really playing the game at this point. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for the game to finish playing itself. It's probably better if they keep the combat numbers down, but this is a special event, so they might as well go a little bit fancy. Kind of all out. I'll take a few more experience points. I wish there was a fast forward button though. This is the sort of thing that just plays out so much better in real time because you're not having to wait for each individual unit to move and attack and that orc is so screwed. All of these orcs are screwed. There's just so many mountain warriors. It's going to take forever for this fight to finish, though, because there's so many mountain warriors. Bairdotr basically won't be able to do anything in this fight either. Because she's not going to have any lines of attack. That was very efficient. I boosted like half a dozen, or like a dozen. 1 to 2 dozen guys. Like... I just hope they don't have too many battles that are this scale, because this is ridiculous. Wolgraff's turn. We'll pick up those gold coins later. Actually, no, you can just attack him. There, that speeds things up, I guess. Good enough. Really? Okay, I have a poor attack path, but I have an attack path. There we go.
That was the last of them. This battle, at least, is over.
Are any of these guys named? Or are they all just generic mountain warriors? Okay. I don't know where. But War of the Stones. Successfully done that. Yeah. Okay. I do not know what my next priority is. I think these mountain warriors are gonna chill here and enjoy the statues for a bit. They've been lonely. And I don't even know. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go back to... Let's just go back to the end of time and sell some stuff. To all of the elementals hanging out there.
A moment of your time, if it pleases you. I have been pondering and brooding, deliberating and deducting, and I have come to the conclusion that I may well know who our true enemy is.
The trife thing?
Now, our foe is the Void, of course, the usurper of time and space. But more dangerous even than the great and all-consuming nothing are those who are bent on helping it here, or bent on helping it on Rivellon. I think he still lives. The one that set it all in motion. The one you've met here in the House of the Guardians.
You're talking about the demon that lurks in these halls, aren't you?
Yes, him. It. The one who does not look quite like he used to. The one that whispered deceit and desire into Astarte's ears. He is friend to the Void, and he seeks to give it dominion once and for all. That is who I think he is.
Still, the only thing he does is talk, and words aren't very dangerous.
As a writer, I'm going to have to disagree with you there, but even then, please don't be fooled, for he does much more than wag his tongue. What we see here, in what was once your house, is most certainly real, but the demon, Astarte, they are, so I believe, mere manifestations of their true selves. Oh, he dwells somewhere. He must. It is a creature of blood and bloodlust, of lies and stratagems. All this time he has been plotting. Of that I assure you. If our enemy has a heart, he is the one that makes it beat. That is my theory.
Demon plot as much as it wants. We won't fall for its tricks.
We shouldn't get overconfident, though. There is more to that thing than meets the eye.
Man, I wish it was so much more feasible to get these things, because like it just takes so much to get there. It feels like it's impossible to learn skills as a result. It's very annoying. Okay, let's go see if the air one has a pile of gold I can make use of. I really like tiles and mosaics, I found. Like, there's a lot of stuff here that I could potentially learn, but it just doesn't really matter. Make two characters switch places. Storm. That's nice. Okay, let's just sell some of this junk. I can get about 8K for it. Let's just start by selling white stuff. Okay, I'm already trying to sell more to her than she has. Let's just put these in. Okay, I'm just gonna sell the museum to that other guy. It's crazy though, because at the start of this game I felt like I had no resources. And now I'm kind of like, I have so many resources.
You've returned, my brilliant friend. What is it that you wish to know?
How many paintings can I sell you before you're out of money? can I interest you in my entire art gallery? Yes, I maybe have an excessive number of plates. Let's see. Sell him some soap. And I have potted plants. So many other random things and books and... Sure, I'll take those. There. Have a gallery. I have such a stupid amount of gold.
Take care, my friend.
Okay. Let's go back to the Phantom Forest Thorny Grounds, because I want to go fight the dude who makes a bunch of things for Woolgraph. It's up here. Because I tried fighting this guy a couple of times, but his stuff is like level 19, but we're now level 19, so that should be a lot more feasible. Bairdotr only has attitude 45. I don't know why her attitude is so poor. Compared to everybody else's like 50. It's not that poor of an attitude. Okay, let's save. Then I already saw this dialogue a while back, so I'm not going to just sit through it here.
Approach a man dressed in your approach startles him.
Curse you! Elaborate on what? Touched a nerve there, have I? So what's the matter with Dagger Dasher over there? Can't he speak for himself? Snatcher, you think I...
The Immaculate. His intention is...
So Maul the Squealer is just going to start by summoning a bunch of stuff. As you can see, he has a bunch of murmurs, and emperors, and other things. Oh good, Charm failed. Silence failed. Yeah, this is a little bit better than I last experienced it. Let's just get this summon popped out here. Destroy summon, very nice here. I'm gonna just send Woolgraph up that way. Nice. Ground got him. Something I have to deal with far too often myself. This is absolutely ridiculous when I try to do it at like level 16, by the way. It's still painful, but... Oh good, he's immune to slowed. I think my priority here is probably going to be on summoning stuff. Let's go ahead and summon a wolf with a scroll. Fast track. Her healing is a little bit weak, but it's not nothing. So let's just... Actually, no. I need to get her into a better position to do stuff, so let's go ahead and send her over here. That was a hard hit. Let's go ahead and make you a spider. Fire absorption shields. Let's get Nick in here. Let's see, petrified, slowed, and stunned. That's not what any of my dudes are dealing with. I'm gonna go into power stance here and drink a potion.
Life roils within these veins.
I think I got kind of lucky to dodge the one hit. Oh, good. What does this do? Ah, some slashing damage. Okay. It's very similar to the skeleton, actually. I'm being a little bit patient there because it's very easy to accidentally misclick and find yourself not doing what you were trying to do. Of course, weak failed. There we go. Actually, I'm gonna have him first aid himself. He does not have a summon. Let's summon this behind him, where it's less likely to kind of backfire. Not impossible for it to backfire, by the way. Just less likely. Oh good, burning failed. Oh boo, burning succeeded. Nick needs some poison going on. Nice block. A lot of these are gonna not work too well, so let's just attack the Howl. And then continue her path to hitting things. Oh no, please don't. I was afraid of that. And it didn't even hurt Imol's Shriek? That seems unfair.
Sing of your entrails.
That's why I gave her the fire absorption shield. Actually, let's do this.
May divine favor shine upon Rivellon.
I'll get rid of the curses that are on people. I'm gonna bring her all the rest of the way up here. She has some really good movement range. Bairdotr is probably the one that I should do the res with. I think I'm gonna go ahead and wait for that. This thing is durable. I also forgot that I have flurry. So maybe I shouldn't forget that.
Your agony brings joy to my heart.
I should actually make sure I'm inspecting these things to see what they're kind of weak against. Well, Nick is down, but he did his job. He absorbed a bunch of hits. The spider's probably going to do a similar thing. A lot of setting things on fire. I don't know how Lucy's on fire. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Whatever. Oh, invulnerable. Yeah, okay. I'll just save the wolves. Business. There. The tracker up here is apparently kind of broken. Okay. I wanted you to resurrect Woolgraph. Probably over here. This is why I got Morning Person, by the way. Reses to full health are very nice. Let's actually just drop and absorb the elements on Lucy so she has some more resistances to elements. Okay, fire absorption shield's still going. Let's just have her just start by healing herself. How far is her range with this? Okay, she can hit the Shriek. Burning failed. Okay. That's right. I really need to look at to see what these things are weak against. Can I see? No, she doesn't have enough lore mastery to be able to tell. Okay, can't do anything to that. Let's just have her go over there. That's what you get. Wow, he has really good defense. Holy crap. You just notice how little damage he's taking? Invulnerable. Okay, this wolf is kind of screwed, unfortunately. Okay, not too badly screwed. Can at least get a few hits in over here. Oh good, got a poison in. I don't suppose you have Destroy Summon back up, do you? No. That would be too convenient. Woolgraph does not currently have a summon up. Well, let's see if this works. Nope. It was worth the effort, because if it had worked, it would have done a lot of damage. Oh good, that thing's weak to what Woolgraph can dish out. At least somewhat. I need to remember when it gets over to Bairdottr's turn to look at what dudes are weak to what. Please kill the wolf. If it's wasted its turn on killing the wolf, that would be fine. The wolf is basically dead is the thing. So it would be a terrible move, but... Okay, first of all, I need to start looking at stuff. So the Shriek... Okay, Shriek is immune to fire and somewhat weak to water. Weak to most physical attacks. Weak to poison. The Howl is very vulnerable to earth. Also immune to fire. So this fire is not actually doing me much good, I'm seeing. That's Woolgraph. And Maul absorbs fire, is weak to earth. And most physical types, but crushing. Okay, so fire is absolutely worthless here, so I should stop trying to do stuff with fire. I should emphasize, like, earth and air and things, and... this is probably decent. Okay, yeah, that one thing was invulnerable, but whatever, that's good enough. When it gets to Lucy's turn, I'm probably going to just set it to rain. Because this fire is not doing me any favors, it's just making life worse for me. I don't think she has any summons she can do at these levels. She can wildfire to hasten and warm someone, though. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Okay, he's frozen. That makes him a lot less threatening. Let's just go ahead and use the last of her stuff to encourage everybody, and then switch to power stance. I don't know what made her stance end previously, but... Okay, let's go behind the caster and just shank him. Yeah, that did good damage. Ooh, got the freeze on the attack of opportunity. That's very good. I should remember to use some of these elemental arrows I have.
I am powerless to act.
Into the fray once more.
Let's summon an ice elemental. There are other options of things I could do, but that frankly just seems like the best, so we're gonna go with that.
Back on my feet again.
Heh! That's interesting. Amal's Howl does not have its effect anymore. I feel like her damage is lower than I expect it to be, and I'm not sure what's up with that. I don't know if something's lowering her damage or... That was reasonable. Getting some frozens in there is very useful. And Maul's defrosted, but what the heck was that? Oh, trying to curse everyone. Okay, that dissolves that, and let's get a summon up. Yeah, get over there. Okay, well, this will put him in position to wow, this thing's accuracy is... Oh, it got cursed, so yeah, its accuracy is absolutely garbage. My goodness, that's so many statuses. Some of them are good, to be clear.
Weakened.
Weakened, lower strength by 2 and damage by 50%. You should have a couple rest scrolls left. Yeah.
Sweet relief.
There we go.
I strike with the full force of my convictions.
Let's see, you should have a medium healing potion. That's good. See if you can get this guy bleeding. We tried. Don't know why. I guess Wolgraff wasn't close enough to trigger attack of opportunity there. Boy, he really ran off. Oh my goodness, and a big old healing potion. Do you have... No, Rupture takes forever to recharge. I'm just gonna Winged Feet here, actually. That's not a bad idea. Do I have... There we go. It probably won't work, but I might as well try to take Hang Touch him. Oh my goodness, that hurt so much. That's like 800 damage.
I hope I have enough arrows for this.
Just quick review. This guy is particularly weak to earth. Maul himself is... Apparently he's very weak to air because it is raining, but he's also weak to earth. He does resist crushing. That's quite a bit of damage. And the Whisper is... Okay, it's weak to water and earth. And a fairly low resistance to air as well, but that can be arranged. Okay. This guy hits way too hard.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
I don't know what exactly this does. A lot of these guys did not like Earth, so... Well, neither of them did. Excellent. How about you heal yourself? And then make your way down here. Slowly, but make your way down there. Trip. Excellent. There is some good damage. Oh yeah, I forgot the Whisper was over there. I'm gonna have her do this for accuracy. And then actually let's examine this guy. It does resist piercing, so not water or earth. Or some of these other ones. Let's try and knock down arrow on it. Excellent. And arrow recovered. There, that should finish it off. Let's see. Air A. Did good damage, though. I don't... Oh my goodness, everybody's tripping on things. Do I have stunning arrows? Yes. Shoot stunning arrows at him. There, that's good damage.
Lightning flash!
Into the fray once more.
Oh, good. We got the stun off. Just, you know, I'm sitting over here electrocuting this guy. Wolgraff is dead. She's down for... infinite more turns. Let's just go ahead and... There we go. Problem solved. Let's get Woolgraf back up now. Loot things. Bunch of unidentified stuff. I wonder what this Voxwood is. A strange brown root that has a face contorted in agonizing pain worming through its bark. The object emits a soft howling sound.
Fortune!
And a chest. Aha! My code of conduct and conflicts of interest while watching. I see. Well, I am actually going to be ending the stream pretty soon here. So I've finished kind of exploring some of this stuff. I should probably go back to a town and...
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs.
Oh yeah, I
Cottontail?
think you're right. It is a little bit. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. I probably am removing some from the bottom, and maybe I'm doing it like twice. So that thing's a little finicky. I'll have to look at it afterwards. I'm not going to mess with it right now, but thank you for the note. I didn't notice that that was going on, but it's good to be aware that is happening. Oh my goodness, I have so much money. Well, this is just straight up better. Black Rabbit's Paw Belt of Lifting. Take that. Better Rabbit's Paw. Okay, let's see what this Voxwood thing does. Actually, let's set some healing to go off, eh?
Sweet relief.
Let's see. Where is this Voxwood? Where did it end up? Trying to figure out where things ended up in this massive inventory is another trick. Send a Woolgraf? Maybe Woolgraf can do something with it. Combine with. Oh, I wonder if I let's send this back to Lucy. Lucy. No, send this back to Clarissa. I wonder if I can combine it with a potion bottle. I should have some empty bottles around here somewhere. The answer is I do. No? Flask? How about this potion bottle? King pot. Canister. Bucket of water. So this is a problem, is like, if I'm supposed to be able to do something with this, I have no idea how to determine what. Can I put it in a jar? Can I combine it with one of these bloodstones? Well, I don't know. I'm out of ideas. Does this quest thing... A voice in the wilderness? Nope. It doesn't give any indication of what I could possibly do with it. Cool, that's about exactly what I'd expect from this game. Do you use it with a crafting system? Do you do something else with it? I don't know. Oh, maybe his research will tell me. How did I not see that before? How can you not reach? It's right there. Okay, what does this say? Amal's research. Accursed be my mother for giving birth to a mute child. Perhaps if the wench had drunk a little less moonshine as she nursed me in her belly, I might not have been brought into this world with weak eyes, weak limbs, and no power in my vocal cords at all. But I digress. After long last, I know the formula. The one that will give me a permanent voice. No longer will I have to steal scraps of speech from rats and reindeer. 2 ingredients are all I need, and a tea I'll brew me. A potion that will awaken my sleeping throat. 1. Voxwood. Oh, so rare, but I have found it. Cut it right out of the gnarly limbs of a rune-clad tree. I took it from you, Phantom Forest. I have beaten you. 2. Bottled voice. This one still eludes me, but it too must be found somewhere here in these damnable woods. There is most probably not a second one of its kind to be found on the plain of Rivellon. Once I have it, all I have to do is cram the voxwood into the bottle, and it should instantly liquefy. The Temple of the Dead. That is where the bottled voice is to be found, in that place of most ancient alchemical rituals. That is all the conduit told me. She cares not for my quest, I know. She'd like to squeeze me dry of blood and feed me to one of her star stones. No matter, soon I will have a voice. No longer will I bring shame to the Immaculates by clucking like a chicken when another spell wears off. Soon. But first, another bunny. Alrighty. So all I need to do is find... I don't think I found a bottled voice. It's like I have 3 of the parts for the staff kit, but not the base kit itself, because I was poor at the time and had to make choices. I'm just trying to scan through to see if I have bottled voice anywhere. Otherwise, I'll need to go back into the Temple of the Dead, which is not like a huge deal, but is kind of... Oh no, I can't identify it unless I juggle equipment. Whatever shall I do? I think that's like a little disappointing, as these are actually not that impressive looking. I guess this is technically a bit stronger than the weapon I currently have. Never mind, this is actually pretty good. Whatever. I'm going to send this over to Wolgraf and this over to Bairdotr. Alright, well, I have a... Oh, yeah. No, that's a... I should have a book of... Let's send Chain Lightning over to Clarissa and learn that over there. Wherever it ended up. There, she has Chain Lightning. Hooray! Okay, and on that note, I should probably go back to a very early area to get all sorts of stuff, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go ahead and just save, because I've gone over my designated stream time by, like, almost half an hour now. Which is fine. I mean, it's not great. It's not a good thing to be in the habit of doing, but... Stream game, save, yes. Okay, well that's going to go ahead and wrap things up for me for today. Next stream will be tomorrow. Be some Guild Wars 1. Going to be continuing on Dakota Fleming's efforts to get all the skills and beat the story of Eye of the North. That's going to be the plan. I need to try to remember to look into the overlay to figure out fixing that thing, but we'll do that afterwards. You can follow the channel to get notified when I go live. All that good stuff. I am going to be changing up my schedule starting next week. So I'll figure out exactly what that's going to look like, but it's going to return to being... I would say earlier in the day, but that's not technically true everywhere. Earlier in my day, and a little bit less scheduled. So you definitely want to follow for that, I suppose, if you are interested. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Oh, Huh, I didn't know that you could freeze oil. I'm just seeing in the chat log here, it says Bairdotr created ice when using ice on oil. Or the event log. Anyway, I've digressed completely. Thank you all for watching. Until next time, everyone, take care. Goodbye.